Welcome back to the Corporate Esports Association Dota 2 Spring 2020 tournament. Today we've got Fail of Discord, representing Discord versus Twitch. I don't think there's any team name for Twitch, it's just Twitch. So this is 7.25B, 7.25, not 7.25B. And today we've got FruitCakeS on the line.
Hello everyone, I'm FruitCakeS. Follow me on fb.gg/fruitcakesplays.
Yeah, it's still like before noon, so I'm starving. I didn't have breakfast, so this is gonna be a bit of a struggle. Should
Alright.
probably order some
Same.
food now.
Mm.
So this is closer to what I was expecting, like what happens when you change the draft to have 4 bans at the start. It's like more supports and offlaners being banned out, because that's what you normally see in the first phase.
Yeah, that makes sense. Although this leaves more room for like discussing combos coming in later in the draft. Phoenix band. Phoenix, I really enjoy playing this hero in this patch. I think
You got
it's really strong.
buffed, right? Like there was some like base damage increase or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a slight buff, and also like I think last patch's hero is already pretty decent. Um,
Yeah,
it's
just
super strong team fight and a lot of magic damage.
2 extra damage and one half HP regen, so that headdress is going to be even more effective now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is still like Ring of Taras level, level 1 the Ring of Taras patch, so maybe we'll see that. They got patched out pretty quickly though, so maybe didn't become too
Yeah.
mainstream yet.
I don't know, like I have reservations about level 1 Ring of Trask. Like I know it's pretty good, but like you could just get some stats on top of the like 2 rings of protection. Like I feel like the 3 rings build is better than the Ring of Trask build, for example.
Yeah, I guess like if you're gonna build into like a headdress and a pipe, like a pipe at some point, then it's probably better.
Yeah. But either way, it got nerfed. Icerock doesn't want to see you buying one item at the start of the game, so.
Yeah, what happened to like bottle first type builds?
Yeah.
Alright, well, Ursa banned out as well. I mean, this hero is pretty bonkers right now. Although,
Yeah.
I haven't been seeing Ursa too much.
Ooh, Underlord. First pick. Interesting.
Oh, Ancient Apparition. I've been
Just a
seeing this
perfect
hero
pick.
a lot. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, AA versus Underlord is pretty not that great. Like Underlord is just so tanky. Like you can do AA things, but he'll still live.
Yeah, you can.
AA is yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually sorry, but yeah, I was gonna say like it's really weird for AA to come out after the Underlord actually because AA is usually reserved as like a counter cheese support. So because it's really hard to pick things like Timber Saw into the AA.
I mean, Underlord tends to want to build Greaves as well, so maybe stopping that healing. Okay, so Nyx Assassin, they're gonna have some setup for the AA as well. You can
Yeah,
set up those ice blasts.
yeah. Nick's pretty popular support nowadays. The only big downside of this hero is the laning stage. So they'll have to pick an offlaner that's somewhat self-sufficient, like a Darkseer, for example. Um, but this hero, you don't need levels to be useful, and then, but if you do get levels, you can get the Meteor Hammer combo going, and it's very strong.
I actually kind of like Darkseid. It gives them like a ton of wombo combo. The only thing I'd say they're missing is damage right now. These supports don't really offer damage.
I mean, AA does a decent amount of damage, not a
Yeah,
lot.
I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, I would say they should get more damage. They have a lot of utility right now.
Oh,
Spirit
Spirit
Break.
Breaker.
Whoa.
I've been seeing this hero all the time. 6 second charge cooldown after Ags. It just feels too good.
But This is gonna be like a position 4 most likely, right? Or maybe even position
Yeah,
5.
that's usually where I've been seeing it. Like you just go for Ags as the first item. You max
Okay.
bulldoze like you normally would. Um, yeah, it's just you do Spirit Breaker things, except on a shorter cooldown.
Yeah. I think it um this hero is I guess kind of similar to Nyx in the sense that like
10
your
seconds
laning
to
is
pick.
not too strong. Like you can't just stay in lane. You have to like
5
gank
seconds.
around and hope
Hurry,
you find
hurry.
kills. And if you don't, this
I think
hero is
it
real bad.
Prepare's
I think
turn
it
to roll
depends.
the
Like
bomb
if you're up
trophies.
against like another melee support like Ogre, you can maybe trade with like a level one graded bash. You get a bit lucky,
Yeah,
and it's not like the worst thing. So
true,
against
true.
AA, it's a little bit painful, but after the Chilling Touch, I mean Spirit Breaker has 6 armor, so it's pretty hard to like put a dent in him.
Yeah.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
So Seeker banned out for Discord. I think it makes sense. You don't want to get ruptured to the Spirit Break. That's some feels bad, man. It also could be indicating like a Slark pick or a
Radiant
Pango
team
pick,
pick.
but I guess they can't really go Pango anymore.
Undying
It's pretty difficult.
Undying.
Offlane Undying of all things.
Could be offlane Nyx. But I have seen offlane dying as well. This hero got
Dire
buffed.
team are now picking.
It's hard for me to say how strong this hero is, but Weaver is a decent counter to Undying actually.
This is the pre-nerf Weaver as well. So this is before the Agi gain got nerfed. So
Mm.
Weaver's in a pretty good place right now. Although I think the only team I really saw at the WePlay event that ran Weaver was Hellraisers, and
Only
it
10
was usually
seconds.
an offlane Weaver, someone who
Yeah.
builds Ags pretty early
5
on,
seconds.
just
Hurry,
to save
hurry.
people.
Yeah. Um Realistically Weaver can go for any core row, I think, in this patch. But it's most likely gonna be a mid, I think, which
Radiant team are now picking.
And it,
huh.
I mean, I'm really
Razor.
concerned for Twitch now. Like, where's their lockdown? It's just the Nyx Assassin. Weaver's just gonna run rampant. AA is gonna
Yeah,
get blown off.
Razor into Weaver is really weird.
That
Like,
sounds very. I mean, I think the Razors for the Underlord lane,
yeah, that makes sense.
but
But
that doesn't
they can
even
switch
feel that
lanes
good though,
around,
right?
right?
10
Yeah,
seconds
like
to
Like,
Underlord
pick.
does not care
and the other
really.
thing is like the knockback from charge
5
will like
seconds.
can
Hurry,
create the
hurry.
distance to break the link. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't like
mean,
this Razor
we
pick at all.
we actually. Oh, never mind. That was Undying on the other side. But like, remember that Wuhan Jiao game with like Razor versus Undying Underlord? That was
Oh
like
yeah, that was pretty
so
funny. But
rough.
I think this is like
Um,
confirmed going to be an offlane Undying. I mean he's up against 2 strength heroes already, so maybe building an early Ags could be his way into the game. But usually you see offlaners building aura items. I don't know if Ags is something that Undying wants to go for
Dire's
early on.
banned.
Mirana. I've
Uh,
seen this hero like a little bit recently. I'm not sure why. He still feels very squishy. That's the
yeah.
like
So I think it might be a Spirit Breaker 5 and a full Mirana. That seems like more reasonable from Discord.
yeah.
I just
Only
think like
10
if you're
seconds.
able to control the enemy outpost, it's like Mirana
5
can just like
seconds
roam between
remain.
like the offlane and mid pretty freely.
Yeah. That's that's fair. But if Mirana's remain between the off lane and mid lane, then who's gonna support their carry?
What do you mean? It's gonna be Underlord and Mirana, right?
Right.
And
So
then
the Spirit Breaker is most likely gonna be like roaming around as well, right?
that's true. The double roam combo. I mean, what kind of like carry can go up against an Undying early on? It's not that there's not that many. I mean, Weaver seems great against
Radiant's banned.
Undying, to be honest.
uh, it's a bit squishy though. Like with the max soul rep build,
Yeah,
how
we'll
are you
see.
gonna sustain?
Is that what you want to go for as an offlane Undying though? Like,
I
mm,
think so. Like this soul rep is so strong. Like
it does seem a bit ridiculous, and Weaver only has like 500 HP at the start, So,
10
Yeah,
seconds to
like it
pick.
does like more than
Team
200 damage when you have level 2 slow rip. So
Dire team pick.
could be the Husker.
Lycan.
Oh,
Lycan.
here we
Ooh,
go.
there
This
it
is
is.
the big boy. And there's no
There it is.
lockdown on Twitch, like I mentioned earlier, so
Yeah.
this is perfect. I think Twitch, they're in a little bit of trouble here. There's still Puck in the pool, but then like I'd worry about how they're gonna take this to the later stages of the game. Maybe they have to hit this really early timing, but then they don't have any tower
10
push
seconds
either.
to pick.
So
Yeah.
5
Yeah, Discord
seconds.
has like
Hurry,
2
hurry.
super fast boys, and I mean now we know why they banned
Ricky,
Bloodseeker.
It's
Ooh,
time at last
this is
to
not a good.
select heroes.
is this a
Like,
mid razor? I feel like you should just put the Weaver wherever the razor is,
you.
and then it doesn't. The other lanes like will tie at worst.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like Ricky loses the lane against any one of the cores on Discord side, and
Hmm. I normally see Ricky as like a carry, right? So I haven't
right.
seen mid Ricky that much. It seems like not terrible, especially because like they don't have like if you're up against Lycan or Weaver, I don't think Ricky cares that much either. So maybe it could be like a mid
Yeah,
Ricky and then
yeah,
get some early level 6.
it's true. But Discord can also put the Underlord mid. That's pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just really worried for their mid game catch. Like, what
It's
what's the Ricky gonna do
I
to a
mean
Weaver and a Lycan?
I mean the
Just running
smoke bomb,
past them.
right? It's like that's how they're gonna get it.
Right, but you have to drop it before they cast their spells, which is unlikely. I mean, it's doable, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a really tough game for Twitch, I think. I'm not really sure how they're going to be able to do it. But anyway, let's introduce the teams. The side of Fail on Discord, got Emmy Dies Alone on the Lycan, Muffins on the Marana,
Another
Food for
thrilling
Coin
match
on the Weaver,
awaits us.
PK on the Spirit Breaker, and Pepperoni on the Underlord. On the side of Twitch, we've got Python on the Razor, Fantini on the Undying, Linked DX on the Linked X on the Ricky, Chirashi on the Nyx Assassin, and Shang Ti on the Ancient Apparition. So it's gonna be looking like a Spirit Breaker. I think he's got a tri-lane. Leave the Weaver alone. This doesn't seem too terrible either.
Yeah, Weaver can survive by himself with the Shikuchi. Wait, Weaver has 277 starting movement speed? That's actually... Ooh. It's
Yeah,
one
but
of the
now
six.
with the extra like mana regen that he starts
Yeah.
with, you can spam Shikuchi a bit harder in lane. It could get scary for him.
For sure. It's gonna
Alright,
be Undying
then
and Nyx.
doing the lane switcheroo. And Underlord's heading bot. He wants to go up against the Undying, which seems probably to be the best matchup. They want the Weaver against the Razor. This is really good for them. Oh, Arrow hits the Razor early on, and he's gonna take a lot of damage here. The link comes out, but it gets broken instantly.
But it is
So they
3 runes
rushed
to 1.
eagerly to battle, but all was not what it seemed.
So who's gonna be the first to blink here? Underlord's gonna. Oh, Nyx is gonna TP up here. Razor's gonna TP bot, and that just means that Discord can follow them around.
Yep. Undying's gonna TP too. Wait.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay, so
And,
they completely switched their lanes. And yeah, they really want this Razor versus Underlord matchup, which makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, Pepper and he just TP top now, and PK is.
Can. But he's not doing
Alright,
it
well,
yet.
there's a big static leak happening on the Spirit Breaker here, so Razor's gonna have a lot of damage for a little bit. They don't seem to be changing lanes yet. They have the option to. It's a bit confusing. It's gonna be a Lycan in mid, so Ricky
nice
won't
one.
have any trouble staying in the lane, I think, but it's gonna be at a pretty big CS disadvantage. Actually, no, Ricky has tons of ace damage, what the hell?
Yeah, I think they changed the hero.
Alright,
I don't know.
Weaver's heading bot. Yeah, he used to have like 40, and then like, that's because he had tricks of the trade at level 1. Oh,
Yeah.
not cloak and dagger, that one.
But now Undying's TP is almost up, so maybe they can.
Yeah,
switch
I feel
again.
like if they saw the switch, they should have like switched straight away, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, they're leaving this Weaver alone for now. Oh, okay, never mind. PK's just pulling. Oh. So I think this is going to be a fairly quiet game. I don't think there's any kill
now.
potential on like any of the lanes right now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Mirana lands an arrow.
Okay, Mirana's TP bot.
They want to try lane. Holy the Razor, I suppose. This is a good opportunity.
I mean, Underlord doesn't really need any help in top lane. Just throw down Firestorms. Arrow comes out, but it's gonna miss.
Why would you throw an arrow? Like, why doesn't Spirit Breaker just charge and then you throw an arrow? You know. Like,
Yeah, it's a little bit
although
confusing. The Greater Bash will like.
the funny thing, yeah, it can like knock them out of the arrow.
Alright, well, the Charger and the Ricky in mid, but I don't think they can get anything out of this. Just seems like a zoning charge.
Bit of harass.
But I mean, Ricky's got tons of regen. 6 regen without like any items.
Yeah, and Lycan has 5, so it's like this lane is it's like both are Dragon Knights basically.
Yeah.
Ooh, top lane, underlane in trouble. Nice body
nice
block.
body
but
blocks. Charge is coming in, but it's gonna be too late.
Got wrecked. That was actually a wreck.
Oh.
Like outplayed.
PK was close, but he. Oh, actually, Razor goes
also
down
bad spot.
too. Seems like the arrow probably hit him.
Yeah, and also Weaver level 3. The Shikuchi is just so annoying to deal with in lane. 70 mana for 125 damage plus probably some auto attacks on top. Yeah.
The damage
the
doesn't
best.
seem to scale very well. It's mostly just the cooldown. But
Right.
yeah, being able to get on top. Oh, another nice arrow from Muffins here. Does a lot of damage to
Get a shot
Shang
for it?
T.
Probably
There's
not.
a
Okay.
leap, so it should be okay.
Under the tower, pretty wise to not dive. Is he gonna try to pull the? Yeah, I feel like Mirana should have pulled. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, they need to keep this lane in control if they want more kill potential. And
This lane is all over the place. Oh, the courier gets killed in one hit from Pepperoni. That bonus
lane.
damage. But he might be in a bit of trouble here. Spirit Breakers charging 3 pushes everyone out of the way with the charge. So good stuff from PK there.
yeah, Underlord versus Undying, I feel like is kind of a rough matchup actually.
It's probably not that good for... Oh, the Tombstone goes down. This is not a max soul rip build. There's 2 points in the Tombstone early on.
Okay.
The Impale comes out, gonna hit, but there's no zombies. Oh, I mean, they're just like charging at him now.
Yeah,
They're still there.
There's enough
Nice
zombies.
big soul rip, and I think PK, he could be in a bit of trouble. Bash hasn't come out yet. There's another Impale.
Done.
It's gonna hit him. These zombies, they do a
Dead.
ton of damage.
wow.
The buff to the zombies. Taking out these chunky heroes. Weaver takes out Razor at butt, but gives his life
Die.
for it. And Mirana not sticking around to pick up the bounty runes. They have a ward,
Yeah.
so you can see that the AA hasn't gone to get them yet. He's got 3 leap
Yeah.
charges as well, so he should be able to get both of them. And Chirashi managed to grab both at the top, so it's going to be 2 for 2. Nick's making a mid rotation, pops a mango. So you're gonna try and line up a stun, but this is not easy.
Ricky is level
Straightforward.
6.
Oh, can he get the stun? He gets it! And Lycan, he might die here. 1 more hit.
He's dead. Wow.
Ah,
Superior rotation. Also, there's
I
a charge
mean,
coming in.
these like position 4s both going big
Not
with
gonna go
these
for it.
like hard to hit stuns, right? The arrows are coming out, the pales are
Yeah.
coming out.
So the part that I'm like curious is like they really wanted this Underlord versus Undying lane, but
I think
it doesn't
it's
seem
more
like a
that
good lane for them.
I think it's more that they wanted the Weaver against Razor lane.
But like, is Weaver against Undying gonna be that much harder? Because it feels like they make the switch, but like I don't even know if it's that beneficial for them overall.
mean, Weaver's having a pretty decent game so far. 1-1-1. Not too far ahead of the Razor.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you don't really expect to win your lane against Undying. That's, like, not really a thing. So, the fact that Pepperoni doesn't feel that far behind. Actually, he's a full level behind, but farm-wise, he's not that far behind. Tombstone's dropped. Tarashi, can he land another impale? It gets a pretty free one there. And the Firestorm is going to be blocked by a Spike Carapace if he drops it. So, no, doesn't even use it. And Miranda goes out of bot.
That was like a gank attempt from Superbreaker, but Miranda still dies. Oof, that's
How'd that happen? Miranda still has a leap charge available. She didn't have it when she was alive.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Ricky getting charged in mid, but they don't really have anything for him. Actually, Blink striking forward. Link's Dex, he doesn't really care about this Spirit Breaker charge at all.
Yeah, and Lycan has rotated to the jungle, which is pretty standard for Lycan, but this is a mid Lycan, which means they need someone else to be mid.
I think it's fine. Like, Ricky is not going to be able to really threaten this Spirit Breaker that much without a rotation. So, get some early levels on the Spirit Breaker. Hopefully hit level 6 early on.
Yeah.
Because
So this is
their
Ricky
supports are both pretty low level right now. Another static link on the
Ricky
Weaver.
getting a lot of
Arrow's going to miss. Offense. He's taking a lot of
coming out.
damage from the Razor here. This is not a good fight for them. Another Shikuchi comes out, so they took a lot of damage at bot.
Oof. Yeah, these lanes are just not working out for the Radiant.
Oh, Arrow comes through. Gonna miss. So Spirit Breaker, he's probably gonna get level 6 before the 10-minute mark, and then Miranda can take the tome and get level 6 for herself. I say the Midnight Shadow is like not really that impactful.
Lycan didn't level Shapeshift.
And Coin died. It's the smokescreen kill. That's all according to plan. Already third of the way to the Fusel Blade as well. So Ricky's off to a fiery start. 700 gold ahead of the Lycan.
Do you feel like Lycan should have leveled a point in Shapeshift and tried to make a rotation somehow? Because I feel like Lycan
yeah, he's the
really
mid, right? You should try and set some tempo. At least like it gives him like a timer. It's like, okay, it's time to fight, it's time to farm. Like it makes it really clear.
But he just now put the point into the Shapeshift and seems like still farming.
Oh, Arrow comes out onto the Razor, but it's a pretty short one. Sentry's dropped as well.
Like I just feel like if Lycan goes bottom, he can get
He can definitely get all of them, but Ricky's coming here as well, and I think Weaver, he's in a ton of trouble. The smoke screen comes out, he's gonna be able to get the Shikuchi out. There is a Sentry available though, and nice double blink strike from the Ricky here, and Link Dex, he's on fire. Tricks of the Trade will finish off Mirana.
Meanwhile, Lycan trying to go for the trade mid, but they have a Glyph on the dire side, so they're not.
I mean, it kind of almost seems like these are the rotations you want Lycan to be making with Shapeshift, but Ricky's making them instead, and he doesn't even have downtime.
Yep.
So, double outpost secured for Twitch as well. I think it's getting outplayed like all over the map right now.
Yeah, it's a fairly significant lead for Twitch now.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
And somehow Spirit Breaker is still level 5. So I thought he would have hit 6 by just staying in mid. At least that would have been the benefit of Lycan going to the jungle. But Fantini, I think is in a little bit of trouble here. He drops the tombstone. The tower almost takes him down. But now Weaver, no points in time lapse yet. In a bit of trouble, should be okay.
His name isn't dying, he doesn't die.
It's not very close though. He dropped the tombstone and dropped a fat soul rip on himself. The top tower, bottom tower goes down.
On the Lycan.
Oh,
Lycan,
he doesn't even need the Ice Blast. And misses the creeps too. Yeah. The Fusel's almost done on Ricky, so he's just going to be able to take over this game now.
Yeah, this is not a good look. Like, I mean, Lycan, I think, wants to get like Necro 3 first and then fight, but like, they can't just have all 3 cores fighting, right? Like they're losing all the lanes and no one's trying to make like any moves. This is how my pubs go usually. Everyone's like, fuck, I just need to farm for the next 20 minutes, and then you lose all map control, and then
Yeah, I mean, I guess like where's the opportunity for Discord? I'm not really seeing like they can get a charge kill on someone maybe, but like they don't have that much damage, right? It's like the Underlord does okay damage. Alright,
like
the smoke screen dropped out. They can't escape now. The Ice Blast is gonna hit on the Underlord as well. He's gonna go down to the Ricky, and
the dog's
he's gonna go for the AA, but is that really worth it? It's gonna use the whole shapeshift duration. DK ends up going down as well to a big fat static link.
Coming back into the fight.
He should have TP. Oh, he can't TP out of there. His shapeshift, it's got a few seconds left. He's getting body blocked. He's trying to go for the Razor, but it's run out, and now he's gonna die as well.
Questionable decision making.
We should have just like run
bottom
into the jungle.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Ricky, I mean, Ricky's gonna kill everyone now. Food for coin, he's still level 6 as well.
Yep. He's dead.
Well,
wait.
managed to get the
or
off.
Yeah, I think he needs to like drop the smoke screen first. Use a blank smoke screen.
Yeah.
But that was that react? Do you think that was reaction time, or do you think that was like just coincidence?
It's time to use it anyway.
Yeah. 'Cause that was pretty quick if it was reaction time.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It's a reaction time.
Alright.
Alright, Spirit Breaker, he's gonna die now as well. Silenced up so he can't charge out of there. The Impale will stun him. And Food for coin also in a ton of trouble now. Interesting that the bugs don't disappear when you go into the tricks of the trade. But they disappear when you go invis, so that's like, please fix this interaction.
Yeah, I think Radiant, the only thing that they can play off of it is their mobility. They have 3 heroes that are super mobile, plus they have Moonlight Shadow, so they just need to like get kills, get out, get kills, get out. They can't take it straight out behind anymore.
But like, who are they gonna kill? Oh, the shapeshift does finish, but Lycan's gonna die to the Ice Blast here. The arrow hits the Undying, but that's not really a fight you want to continue taking.
Right, like you can't go into mid. You have to like try to find something on the other lane.
Yeah, it's like I feel like PK needs to play big here. He's had level 6 for a while now, but I haven't seen his Nether Strike. Undying's gonna die as well, so it seems like Discord is just getting run over. The charge will come up soon. The static link comes out. The charge comes out. The static link didn't steal that much damage. Nether Strike as well. Can they kill the Razor here? He's pretty take care of. Mirana shows up now. Starfall and Ricky showed up now. The triple smoke screen, and they're just gonna be able to get the Razor, but now everyone's gonna die.
Lycan no shapeshift.
Lycan is in so much trouble here.
Yeah,
And, oh man.
Ooh.
Beyond godlike already. 11, 0, and 4 on Ricky. And he's just gonna die at the tower. He doesn't care about this at all. Pepperoni, he's pretty screwed as well. Yeah. The Blink Strike is available and we'll finish him off. And Mirana showed up now as well. Ricky is pretty low in mana, so he's probably gonna have to back off now. But 8k gold lead for Twitch now.
Is he gonna continue? No, he won't. But 4 bounty runes for Dire. It's gonna be like 10k now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that Imp Claw on Ricky. That'd do so much. Or Vambrace.
Yeah. Now Radiant really lacks damage.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to fall behind on any of these heroes, right? Like, they just feel really bad. Lycan feels terrible when you're behind. Necro 3 is on the way, so maybe you can try and make something happen with that, but it seems like
1,000 gold away though.
they can just farm the books at this point. Ricky, he sees the Lycan. This is It's gonna be a
Ooh,
pretty
like
easy
it.
kill. The stun comes
Shapeshift
out,
comes out.
but yeah, okay. He's gonna be able to get away here.
Yeah, but that's a shapeshift route used. He can't.
Yeah.
Maybe he can go in mid and try to bite the Undying. Necro goes
Undying,
up.
getting jumped here, but this is really
use
scary for him. He dies alone.
Yeah. Okay. They can't do anything. Another shapeshift not doing much. That's level 14 Ricky.
Oh,
Weaver
Weaver.
is level 9.
I think Weaver's gonna die to the Ricky here. He already used Shikuchi. This. Oh, yuck.
Rip. Big rip. Yikes. Weaver's trying to go for Diffusal still. If he wants to have any chance in this game, he should rush the DKB ASAP.
I mean, I'm also like, where is the vision from Discord here? They just have this one obs ward in the jungle that doesn't really spot a whole lot, and there's no sentry anyway, so even if the Rookie shows up, he's not going to be able to catch it. A nice impale into Ice Blast combo, and it seems like Pepperoni is for sure going to die here. Be a slow and painful death, but culling him at 9% health. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 10%. Oh, it's 12 now. What? It keeps going up.
Heroes.
Every
Keep
patch.
buff.
Alright.
Like
Think
it. All
I can-
dying
oh
again.
no, and he gets stunned as well. This game is
200 away from Necrobug. Now he's 500 away.
I feel like if you want to just like close out this game now, you just go Ags on Razor and then use the Eye of the Storm to take towers. They don't even need it though. Like, just take your time. They're so far ahead.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
Like
is
they're also tanky on the dire side as well. So like,
Yeah.
I just don't see any way for them. And also there's a comeback. Oh, Blink stun out to the.
Okay, and nice
Weaver.
quick stun from
Yeah.
Chirashi there. That was a
Meanwhile, Ricky picks off the die.
Python dives the T3 and he gets the kill in the Underlord as well. So disasters happening all around.
Radiant's middle tower
Big yikes.
Deny on the tombstone.
No, you can't have anything.
Radiant's bottom
Alright, it's time to go high ground. They don't push high ground very fast, but I don't think there's anything that Discord can really do to defend this. The glyph is forced. Maybe they just go for top now and like push the T2.
Everyone respawned on Radiant, so good call for them to back. Very decisive.
Yeah, they only just got their last T1 item, so I guess one thing this lineup doesn't really want to do is jungle.
Good, nice
PK,
charge though. AA is
he
gonna die.
hit 3 people with that charge. He's gonna die first. Can they turn this around? I think Dex gets dusted. So does Chirashi here, but I think Spirit Breaker is gonna die alone at top. They're gonna try and go for this Undying, but he got a fat decay on 3 heroes. And Python.
Literally taking no
Python's
damage.
just gonna turn this one around.
Oh, the Weaver doesn't even get the nick.
Yeah, like
Blinks out last moment.
and Pepperoni, he's gonna die a slow, painful death, and GG's called. 19 minutes into the game. It's one of the fastest games we've had. To be fair, like, I think a lot of teams have been staying in the game a little bit longer than they should be, but
I mean, it's
Just
just
go tap
Dota,
the
you never know.
yeah, it's true. I didn't really
then
see any
again-
way for them to get back into this game. They picked this like
Yeah.
early mid-game timing and then completely whiffed.
Yeah, this is the new patch where comeback isn't really a thing anymore.